Hi guys, welcome back to Friday's Faves and Fails. I know what you're thinking, I've done something different with my hair. Yes. No, not really. I had an altercation with a wheelie bin. I talked a lot about it this week on my vlogs. If you want to know what happened, you can go and check those out. But today I'm going to run you through some of the things that I've been using the past week. Obviously not a lot in terms of makeup. This is the first time I've put makeup on since then. Gotta say, a bright lip really perks me up quite considerably. Perhaps it's just balancing out this. I don't know. But it really does make me feel brighter, even though I'm wearing kind of like dark, these lockdown clothes. I'm so excited to wear regular clothes again, but I'm also not excited to wear regular clothes again. I like the feeling of wearing pajamas and loungewear every single day, but I look in my wardrobe and I'm like, ugh, remember the person who used to put on jeans on a regular basis. And the thing of like when you were going somewhere, getting on a train, I really miss that. Like when you were going to meet someone, going to do something, and you would think about an outfit. I know we have the lockdown roadmap thing now. I don't know. I suppose I'm cautiously optimistic, but it's still so far away that I can actually do the things that I want to do, that I'm not getting excited about anything yet. But yeah, lipstick. There's always lipstick. We can wear lipstick. So the lipstick I'm wearing right now is NYX Liquid Suede 02. Oh, it's called Life's a Beach. I don't know if you can still get this because this is a couple of years old, but I love this colour. It reminds me a lot of NARS, I think it's Natalie, but a little bit brighter. I was very into these kind of corals a few years ago, and I just have the very smallest amount. Like, I took it out of the thing and then I just worked it in. I didn't put more than one layer on. I just kind of slowly worked it in as it was drying, and it's just the best. I really, really like these. So a fail this week. I've got a couple, kind of. I failed this week. If you didn't see my Wednesday video where I was talking about these new Glass Shine lipsticks from Revlon and whether or not they are really the lip butter dupe that we were hoping for. So you can go and watch that. I mean, I've got insanely in depth in terms of like textures and the minutiae of it. If you are that interested, it was insane for just talking about lipsticks. The video probably could have been 3 minutes long, so I will just succinctly wrap that up for you now. They are not quite the same. Very, very similar. They're going to be different depending on the colour that you get, the same as the lip butters were. They're not like a consistent formula throughout the entire range because the two that I have are different. I think the thinner ones are a little bit nicer because you're not going to be as worried about topping it up all the time. It's definitely something you're going to need to be reapplying every hour or so. Obviously not mask friendly because it's shiny. There's no kind of like matte or set to it at all. But also for me, the main thing is I was enjoying the kind of shiny balms last year, but I don't actually think I want a lip butter anymore. All these years I've been like desperate for them to do a lip butter dupe or bring back a lip butter. I loved them so much. I don't think I'm into it anymore. I like a more defined, opaque lip colour. I still like a liquid lip like this from time to time, but I definitely want a lip liner and something like this where the colour kind of migrates and fades so quickly. It's just not my bag anymore. It's not necessarily that the product is like not a good product, it's just not what I want right now. I'm sure it's fine for what it is and there'll be plenty of people who love it, but it's a little bit like the matte liquid lipsticks. Loads of people love them and like loads of people were, this is so dry, so uncomfortable, it's not for me. It's going to come down to personal preference. They do feel very nice on the lips, and I think if you are going to be reapplying like once every hour, don't really care about that like crisp lip line, you probably really like them. Moving on to my kind of other semi-fail. This is the Cerave Smoothing Cream. I got this for me and Ella. It's supposed to be really good for acne, and you can use it on your face and on your body. So I was most interested in trying this on my body because I get all of those little bumps. I have got lots of areas where I just don't feel 100% smooth. I've tried loads of things in the past. The Ameliorate stuff was really, really good, but it's expensive, and so I wanted to try some different versions. I'm trying a couple right now, and this was one of them, and it's fine, but here are my problems with it. There's a reason that this is like still quite full when there were two of us using it. It's really thick. It kind of leaves, I should have turned that off, sorry. It kind of leaves like a layer of silicone, like a layer that doesn't feel like it's absorbing. You know, like those sorbet body moisturizers that there were a while ago, where you feel like you're rubbing it in, but also like it's gonna start to pill up. It's that kind of texture, which I'm not super keen on. It feels very heavy and like it's not gonna absorb. But moving on from that, I didn't really see the smoothing results that I thought it was going to, and it made my skin super sensitive. Now, it has got salicylic acid in it, and it's got things in here that will potentially make your skin sensitive, but I don't tend to have that reaction with acids. I don't have ever so sensitive skin on a regular basis, I suppose. Like, on a normal day, my skin is not particularly sensitive, and so it's unusual for that to happen to me. I also really like salicylic acid. My skin reacts really well to it. So it's strange, and the reason that I discovered that it was like, wow, my skin is way, way, way more sensitive than it usually is I put it kind of like, here's where I focus arms, all of that stuff, but I put it on my chest and between my boobs. That area I feel like sometimes can get a little bit rough, you know? So I like to put it there. So I was putting it there, whatever, and then I got this, and this is the Mamma Mia pregnancy boob tube. I'm not pregnant, by the way, but it's a really great product, and I had this when I was pregnant with Milo. Very smoothing. My skin had never been so smooth, so beautiful. So I started using this, and I noticed, because I put this over all of my boobs, my chest, my boobs, and I noticed that I had a red rash exactly where I used the Cerave. So not across everywhere, so it's not this specifically, but the combination of those two things together did not like each other. And I don't like something that's going to make my skin sensitive to other products that I might want to use. So I've used this kind of off and on since then, because that was a while ago. I've used it on my arms and legs and things, and it's relatively expensive. It's not a particularly cheap product. I don't really like to apply it. It's not like a nice product to apply. I can't get dressed very quickly afterwards because I'm not feeling that quick absorption, and I'm not really seeing the results that I thought it was going to. So I don't know, people love this, and it just was a fail for me, unfortunately. So in terms of putting stuff on my face this week, it's obviously been not a lot of stuff. For the first few days, this happened on Monday, I'm filming this on Thursday, and the first few days I was like so scared to do anything at all. I had to very gently remove the makeup that I was wearing on Monday when it happened, and since then I've just been kind of like very gently washing my face with water. Cannot wait until this is healed enough for me to give it a proper scrub. Because my skin, I put on, I'm wearing the, where is it? What is it called? I talked about it last week as a favourite, I think. And I don't know what I've done with it. Here it is. The Lumen Instant Glow Fresh Skin Tint, which, by the way, people always ask, and I never remember to say, I'm wearing Universal Medium. I'm wearing that today, which in theory is like a skincare product. It should not be like falling into any kind of dryness or exaggerating anything at all. And all around here, it's so dry. All around my eye, it's insane. I know I've been complaining about dry skin for a while, but this is like next level. And I think it's because I'm not getting in there. I like to like flannel my face off at least once a day, and I'm not sloughing off all of that dead skin. And as soon as I can, I think it's going to make a massive, massive difference. It's going to feel like I've had a facial when I can finally get in and be a bit rough with my face again. Anyway, so I've been very, very gentle, and funnily enough, L'Oreal sent me a pack of their reusable pads this week. These are the same kind of thing that I already have. Mine are like a thin toweling material, really, really small compared to this one. These are very thick. These are more like those microfiber ones that you can remove makeup with water. I don't believe that's what they are. They could be, I could be wrong. I don't particularly enjoy using those, you know, like the makeup eraser. I had quite a bad reaction to one of those, and I don't know if it was the chemicals that was on it or what, but I just think they're too abrasive. Something that can remove makeup without water, I don't trust. I think there's probably something in it, or the fibres in it are not what I want to put on my face. I know I just said about being rough with my face, but I think you kind of understand where I'm going. These are the same things that get dirt off cars and stuff. I just don't like the idea. And then when I did have that, it was almost like my entire face had been burned. It was not good. So this arrived. There were only 3 in the packet, I think. So, you know, something to bear in mind, because obviously you're going to need a few packets if you actually are going to replace whatever you're using right now with these. But They are really, really, really nice. I'm going to buy some more of these, I think. It's just super soft and fluffy, much bigger than the ones that I use right now. And especially given what had happened, the softer the better. So I'm just using, at the moment, again, a splash of water. Today I'm going to have to use something else because I've put makeup on. Although I haven't put makeup anywhere where I've actually hurt myself. Just kind of like this area of my face. Imagine I've got like a Phantom of the Opera mask on. Everywhere else. I've been using the Glycerin and Rose Water from Boob, which apparently is really difficult to get your hands on because people talk about this and then it sells out. But it's basically a hydrating toner. It's very similar to the essence type products that I was talking about last year that you would use before a moisturiser to really kind of lock in an extra layer of hydration. I really, really like those Asian ones that I was using last year, but if you are looking for a cheaper alternative, this is very similar. I like to put this in a spray bottle and use it on my body as well because it's a cheaper way of doing it. So I've just been using this as kind of my toner, just going around because I don't want anything on my face that if it did get onto the injured areas would cause me some kind of problem. So that, and I've been using this Primark moisturiser, which was sent to me forever ago, the Moisture Looking Everyday Moisturiser. This is really, really similar to the one that I had from The Ordinary, that very basic moisturiser that they do. I forget what it's called, probably just moisturiser. But it absorbs relatively quickly, but it's quite thick and I feel hydrated afterwards. It's just simple. The other skincare products that I have been using, which is a little bit out there, and it's going to maybe seem strange, I've only got one set of these left in here. This is the Detoxifeye from Pixi. They sent me a pack of these. I have also bought one since. It's a depuffing and reviving hydrogel patch. So I'll show you what it looks like inside. You've probably seen something similar to this before, if not this. Basically, you put them underneath your eyes and they are soothing and cooling. So a couple of days ago, I was trying to put like a cold compress here. It's just so tender. Try to put a cold compress on here and everything that I put on there, bar a cold flannel that gets warm really quickly, was just painful. I just couldn't hold anything on my face. It was just too tender. And so I thought, I wonder. So I didn't put it here. I just put it underneath my eye and it was so cool and refreshing. And this morning, while I've been sat at my desk, I used the second to last set kind of under my eye and then I just flipped it and put it here. And oh my God, the relief. I'm sure I shouldn't be doing this. So, you know, I'm just telling you what I did. I'm not telling you this is a good idea medically. But I put it over the bump that I've got on my eyebrow and over this part up here. And it was just like, it stays cold for so long and it felt so soothing just to have something cool there without, number one, me being able to like hold it to it, but also it not hurting at all because it was just like, it weighs nothing. It's just a hydrogel patch. So just kind of, you know, throwing it out there. No food or drink specifically this week. It's basically just been whatever and a lot of coffee. I've gone back to the Lucozade. I feel quite terrible about it because I really tried. Over the weekend I was like, this is not making me feel good. It's making me tired. I'm having this like sugar crash all the time. It's not good for me. So I stopped and then I hurt myself and was like, someone bring me a case of Lucozade immediately. I know it was a random one this week. I realise it's possibly strange to film with black eye. It was garden related injury. Like I say, I talked you through what happened on my other channel, but I don't think this is going to heal overnight, so I'm going to have to get used to showing my face looking like this, so I thought, why not now? And I did want to share some of the things that I've been enjoying this week. I'm really enjoying this little roundup. I think this is actually my favourite video of the week that I film. I've had a few requests for different kinds of videos that I used to film to come back. One of them is the shopping Sundays. I don't know how I want to do that yet. I don't know whether or not an online shopping Sunday would be something you were interested in. You know, we could bring that back until we're allowed to go back to the shops again. I go to B&M probably every Saturday morning, like first thing, because I've been getting things from the garden from there. I pick up like a load of snacks for the kids, with the kids being home. I like to go there because I can get everything for a little bit cheaper, but I've been mostly going for garden stuff on a Saturday morning. So maybe if you would be interested, I could do like a quick run around the other aisles. Haven't really spent any time looking in the homeware section, but as I've walked past those aisles to get to the garden centre, I've seen a lot of new stuff in there. So if you'd be interested, I could do that maybe for Sunday. But I would love to hear what kind of videos you would like to see. I think we may be maxing out the review content. I think we might have to bring that down to like once a month or once every couple of weeks. So Wednesday's video I might switch up a little bit, but yes, I'm open to suggestion from you guys. But thanks for joining me for another Friday Faves and Fails. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe because we do them every single week. I do vlog and post other more casual stuff over on my other channel. And yeah, let me know what else you would like to see. I will see you guys on Sunday. Bye!